met Chris, or Uncle Chris as he likes to be called, Wednesday night in the shadows of the Bronx criminal courthouse.
It was terrible back in the 90s.
This seemed like as good a place as any to strike up a conversation with a New Yorker of a certain age, old enough to remember life on these streets 30 years ago, in the early 90s, when the crime rate was through the roof and the NYPD took aggressive steps to make the streets safe again.
They just need like some kind of community, like they used to back in the days when they have like community police, like they patrol and they get along with the community. Even if they see somebody doing something bad, work with them. Don't just throw them away.
But he's conflicted.
Of course we want it safe over here, but at the same time, we don't want, they just green light, they just run up on people.
For Chris, that ambivalence lies at the heart of a conversation about a new policing strategy. Uniformed officers will step up efforts to crack down on less serious quality of life crimes, including public drinking and noise complaints, focusing primarily in the 17 Bronx and Brooklyn precincts, which, according to the department, account for almost half of the city's shootings. In a statement, NYPD Chief of Crime Control Strategies Michael LePetri says as we head into warmer weather, experience shows, quote, that 30% of all shooting incidents are preceded by multiple reports of other law-breaking and violations leading up to that violence. Engaging in proactive enforcement can be the difference that prevents that next shooting and prevents the next child from being harmed.
You threaten to harm yet another generation of young Black men, and that's not where we need to go.
That strategy, according to New York Civil Liberties Union Executive Director Donna Lieberman, sounds a lot like the NYPD's controversial broken windows strategy of the 90s.
A life where you never knew whether or when you were going to be stopped by the police. People we know were stopped 20, 25, 30 times for no good reason at all.
A department spokesperson tells me that quality of life complaints have doubled, even tripled in some instances. I asked that spokesperson to the families of Black and brown New Yorkers who are not the troublemakers. What does the department say to them who are skeptical that this plan is just another name for broken windows? That spokesperson told me, quote, this initiative was created in response to complaints that community members made directly to the NYPD. It is our responsibility and duty to address these complaints and the significant negative impact that these quality of life activities have on the communities in which they occur. We are live in the Bronx tonight. Jay Dow, Pix 11 News.